continue to do the right thing, continue to make the right basketball play, and we'll see how the ball bounces today.
Today it's the Lakers of South Bay, first time they've ever made the trip to Detroit. You are familiar with their head coach and their system. Coach Johnson is a friend of yours, and his father's your former coach. Talk about that relationship.
Yeah, Dane's he's family to me. His family has been awesome. His father, Price, coached me in, the third grade.
Wow.
Both Dane and I played up on 4th and 5th grade teams, and so this has been a basketball journey for both of us that, it's a lifestyle, and it's so cool that he's here. He's had a great career in the G League, 5-6 years as an assistant. Really proud of him for stepping up and taking the position the way that he has. And so being able to come out and compete, much like competing against my father the last few years, competing against a best friend, that's everything. So that's why I'm in this. That's why we've done it, and looking forward to seeing what he's got.
Did he have any early thoughts on Detroit, your team? Did he share anything with you before the game that maybe you weren't used to doing with him?
No. That was all about the weather. All about the weather. But it's all love, man. We're just looking forward to getting out and competing, getting our guys out there.
It's cold in the D. You had to like the way that Buddy Boeheim shot the ball the other night, 36 points, career high. I'd assume you try to get him back on track and keep it rolling today.
Absolutely. Buddy is the ultimate pro. He's been in the gym. He's kept his mind right. His minutes have been all over the place due to this, that, injuries, whatever the case may be. And he's been the same guy every single day. And so he earned the right to make the next play the last game, and he made play after play for us. So really looking forward to him trying to have another game and put another one together like the other day.
Good matchup at the point guard spot. Xavier Simpson's got his hands full with Mr. Jalen Hood Schifino. Talk about that matchup and how fun that's going to be for fans.
Yeah, Schifino can play. He's good as far as controlling in the pick and roll isolation situations, but he really lives at the rim. He's a downhill guard that we've got to be able to contain and keep off the free throw line. Xavier is the ultimate competitor for our basketball team, sets the tone for us out front. Has really managed the game pretty well for us the last few games. Last couple of weeks in the regular season, he's done a tremendous job. And so he's looking forward to the challenge, and I'm looking forward to watching these two guys get after it.
All right, we're looking forward to it as well. Good morning. Best of luck. We'll talk to you after the ball game.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, there he is. Jamel McMillan joining us, getting his team ready to play this morning against the South Bay Lakers. Reggie and I will break this thing down just a little bit further when we come back to Detroit right after this.
Lowering the shoulder. Swing and a miss. McGinley scores!
By any means necessary, everything I'm doing is legendary. Step in my office cause I'm a boss, not a secretary. Second to none, I am primary, not secondary. Give me the throne, I'm crown taking, I'm about to make the ground shake. Yeah, this is a rude awakening. Still got it on lock, you ain't getting the combination. About to shock the whole world, I am ready for detonation. This is not a conspiracy, come with that Big Bang Theory. I'm just getting started, time to turn it up. Going off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom, yeah, I make it boom. Boom, yeah, I make it boom. Boom, yeah, I make it boom. I'm coming with it, you feel it, I make it boom, boom. I know you feel it, boom. I know you feel it, boom.
to you from Detroit. Chad and Reggie with you for Lakers and Crews from Wayne State Fieldhouse in Midtown Detroit. Glad to have this basketball game for you, the first of professional basketball in the United States today. And we're going to bring it the best we can. Reg and I have our coffee, our Mountain Dew, and our breakfast pizzas, Reg, and we're ready for basketball. Never a bad time for basketball. Let's get after it, partner. Are you ready?
Yes, I am. 11 o'clock. It's like AAU days.
In all seriousness, what does that mean for this start? I know we asked Jamel McMillan, but for you, in your experience, playing an early game, what does it mean? What's most important for both teams to do early?
To be mentally locked in. In reality, they practice around this time every day. So their bodies are used to being up and active at this time. You just kind of got to get your game mental correct, because on a normal game day, you have your morning shoot around, you have your go back time, your meditation time, whatever you do in between, go eat Skittles, Twizzlers, whatever you might do. But right here, it's a little thrown off. So you have to kind of speed things up and just make sure you're mentally ready to play, because the body shouldn't be a problem as they practice at 11 every day.
Right on. Good point. The South Bay Lakers come in 5-2. They got to win in Michigan already, 122-117 back on Monday. Meanwhile, on Monday, the Crews lost. They're also at 5 wins, but they have 4 defeats now after their loss to the College Park Skyhawks, 114-101. And we're ready for basketball. Colin Castleton from Michigan won the tip, Reggie's impact player. And Maxwell Lewis misses the jumper from the mid-range, and we're underway. Crews get a stop on the first Laker possession.
And the Crews did a good job there, shutting down all options, forcing a tough shot.
Yes, sir. Simpson, step back jumper, misses it long. He had a long chat with Castleton, former fellow Wolverine alum, before the game. And a little mishap here behind the action. What happened?
Yeah, just a miscommunication there. Jalen Hood, he thought he had it, and Shafino, he thought he had it, and his teammate touched it as well.
Roden from the corner, and that is well long. Nobody looks comfy yet. Left-hand shot, King can't go. 0 for 4 combined. Roden on the run to the rack. Had it stripped. Shot was blocked. And Roden stuck with it and said, to heck with it, I'm going to finish this thing.
And Roden needed that. Last game, he struggled a little bit. He came out aggressive, shot the first shot, which kind of went over the rim. But when you start getting some finishes and seeing the ball go in, it opens up your game.
Yeah, Roden just 3 of 15 the other night. Castleton from the mid-range is no good. And here comes Tosan Awoma from Princeton. Back to Buddy, who they want to get going early. Buddy coming off that career-high 35 points. And he rips, drives, and scores. He could do it in several ways this year, Reg. It's a little different for him this season.
He can. I mean, 2 years ago, that wasn't possible. But, you know, the work he's put in over the summers, being able to now drive based off his great shot is incredible.
That's Jalen Hood Shafino. Lefty point guard, he's a good one. And that's a swipe and a steal. Knocked out of there by Shaquille Harrison, prime defender. Rise, fire, triple. And Shafino on a 5-0 run. The Lakers are +1, 2 minutes gone by.
Yeah, Hood Shafino, he's a great player. I remember during the draft process, I was on a flight with him, and just a respectable young man. He was talking about the workouts and just how much of a blessing it would be to soon be in the NBA.
17th overall pick. Roden long with a shot. Lewis pushed back the other way. Hood Shafino. Mel McMillan said he worked out with the Pistons and had a whale of a workout. Very much impressed him. That's off the mark.
Yeah, I think that's the plane we were on when he was
leaving
right? Detroit, coming from this workout. And I remember him saying, hey, I think I did pretty well.
Roden from the corner, in front of his own bench. And he's got 5 of the 7 for the Crews. Crews +2, King to the hole, hook no. Boeheim with a rebound, 3 on 3. Pull up, top side triple, and Buddy still on tilt from the other night. Crews are doubling up the Lakers early. 8:50 left in the first.
And that part of Buddy's game as well. So we knew he could shoot, but now shooting off of the dribble, the delayed fast break is an addition.
That's Shaq Harrison with a southpaw jumper from 18 that fills up. Crews by 3. All but that jumper then by Hood Schifino. There's Johnson on the roll, and there's those quick active hands by Harrison, his second steal.
Yep, got to be able to go up a little bit faster because those hands are coming from the guards.
Corner 3 is long. It's an air biscuit from King. Here come the Crews plus 3. Coming off a tough loss to College Park back on Monday. Buddy to stay hot, no. Jace Johnson with a rebound, and it put back to Simpson. Elbow, Boeheim, wing, 3. No. Third time a charm. Tosan to Jace for the block. How about that? Castleton with a block. Johnson got it back. Couldn't finish. He'll go line right.
They're working hard. They're working hard. So you give credit to Castleton for protecting the rim like that, making guys second guess, but also the Crews for not giving up. They had multiple chances in there, and they stuck with it.
How about Jace Johnson? Earned the start today. Jamel McMillan said he likes the way that he's able to kind of space the floor a bit and give more room for shooters like Boeheim. What does that mean?
Yeah, so it's interesting. Most people think space the floor means stand out behind the three-point line, but in Jace Johnson's thought, space the floor means after picks, get rolled to the basket. So space the floor as far as draw the defense closer to the rim. Therefore, Buddy and some of the Rodin and some of the other guys will have more shooting lanes.
Makes sense. Simpson to the corner, and Rodin was on that sideline. That is a turnover for the hometown Crews, affiliate of the Detroit Pistons. Both these teams share a facility with their big club. The Lakers do it out in the Bay. And El Segundo, beautiful part of the Bay right in Los Angeles. Colin Castleton with a hammer after the loose change. Found his feet.
Good patience by Castleton, allowing Johnson to fly by him.
Simpson for 3, no. Meanwhile, the South Bay Lakers play out of UCLA Health Center and share it with the Lakers. Shot up, no, but a Boeheim foul, and that will send Jalen Hood Schifino, who's been the offensive story early. Kid averages 19 points a game, and the former 17th overall pick of the Indiana Pacers in this past summer's draft.
He's a good one, and you see there the drive, being able to hold the ball and still get the shot up. Sometimes if you're don't have enough strength to still get the shot up, it doesn't look so much like a foul. It looks like they're tying you up as opposed to actually fouling.
Right. Rodin with a rip and the kick. Xavier to Jace Johnson from the right block. And Castleton bodied him up and bagged that ball and drew the foul.
Yeah, Castleton drew the foul from his old teammate, School Days.
That's right. Crews trying to finish at the rim, something they couldn't do well the other night. They'll get a chance here at the line to make good. Coming back with the Crews on top by 1 and a tight one. Good morning from Detroit.
Hi folks, Dr. Joe here again with Michigan Orthopedic Surgeons. Everywhere you look this time of year, people are running, and that's a great thing because running is an excellent exercise, especially for your cardiovascular and musculoskeletal systems. But the question is, are you running a safe running program? All too often, people are hobbled by things like shin splints and patellar tendonitis. But luckily, simple things like stretching and warm-up, the right running shoes, and realistic weekly mileages can keep you in your running game. For more information, go to miorthosurgeons.com.
The future of the NBA, that's starting today. Welcome to the NBA G League. Today, we're panning for nuggets of gold, searching for what's never been seen. Today, watch us set new trends and crown new kings. Today, we're igniting the spark that's blazing new trails. Buckle up, and watch today's G League become tomorrow's NBA.
Well, this was Education Day, and something happened here in Detroit. It got really cold, and all the schools canceled. And so when there's no school, there's no Education Day attendance. And we got a light crowd here in Detroit. That's Colin Castleton. He knows what this area is capable of with attendance and crowds, but the reason today at Reg is no school. And in fact, little Reg is supposed to be here, your son.
Yeah, absolutely. And today's his birthday, and so he was a happy sad. He wanted to go so he could get all the birthday love, but then he always, like any kid, happy when school is canceled.
Happy birthday to little Reg. It's awesome. Hope he has a great day.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll go down to the Pistons game later.
Oh, well, that's awesome. That makes up for it. Shot no good underneath. 1 point lead, Crews with it. Xavier Simpson had a career high last week, a couple games back. Buddy's kick to the corner, Roden with a clean catch. And now Buddy will try it from distance again. Splash City for the second-year pro out of Syracuse.
And you saw the defender, Lewis King, just throw his hands in the air. They know that Buddy's on the scouting report as the shooter to don't leave him, so he's kind of kicking himself because he knows he should have stayed home.
Castleton couldn't make it from short range. Buddy with 8, 2 threes. Simpson from 16, and that's fresh. Crews by 6. This is their largest lead.
Yeah, they're playing, the Crews are playing the right way, getting people open and finishing.
Castleton in a nice 2-man game with Harrison with a flush. And the big boy has 4.
Castleton's really developed since being a younger player at Michigan.
Really has. Puts up 18 and 11 a game. Tosanawoma has similar numbers and lost it off his belly. Out of bounds.
And like speaking of Castleton, it's something to be said for playing against older players. So even though he wasn't able to crack the rotation much as I'm sure he wanted to as a younger player, you can't tell me playing against Teskey and Austin Davis and those guys every day in practice. And, you know, he was probably on the scout team, and so he had a little more freedom per se in practice, with, imitating the other team's best player, but battling against those guys. And it showed, because as soon as he went to Florida, he was ready. So it just shows. I know everybody can't get the time they want, but I encourage all younger players to, still make the best of it.
King with a 3 and a dunk. And a quick 5 for the Lakers. They take the lead. Yeah, not many places you'll have those 3 skill level of bigs in one place like Michigan had.
And physical, too.
Yeah, and all a little different skill set with Teskey and Austin Davis and this Castleton kid. Substitution, Jace Johnson will sit. Another look at the King breakaway dunk. He's got a nice part to his game.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's a former high-ranked high school player, and I think at the University of Oregon, if I remember, and with the Pistons for a while in their program and in their organization. And so, I mean, he's trying to find his way, refine his game, and one of the could turn out, to be a good G League story.
He is a good one. Out of Oregon in 2019, you're right. Meanwhile, Tosan earned his right to the stripe. Here's another look at how he did it.
Great baseline drive, causing the help side to come and foul him.
It's Bryce Hamilton out of Pasadena, California. He's a local kid to this program. Bang some bodies. He's out at UNLV. Tosan, the rookie out of Princeton, gets the Crews back in the lead. 1 free throw, 2 points for number 18. Meanwhile, Travion Graham checks in along with Nate Knight for the Crews. Floater in the paint from Hood Schifino, no, but the loose change finish is down. And that is Jordan Nicholas who's checked in.
And the Crews, in the games where they've played well, they really controlled the boards, limited things to one shots, and some of the games they've struggled, other teams have been able to get offensive rebounds, so they want to watch that.
Yeah, those second chance opportunities. been a plenty for the opponent as of late. Nicholas, a quick 0 for 2. Simpson back to Graham. Graham 5th in All-Star voting this week. Buddy pull up 17-footer spread. Buddy's got 10 and the first in the building to double figures. Picking up where he left off with that career high 35 the other night.
Just a great pull-up. Good play, good movement by the Crews all around.
Harrison no good with the 3. Buddy trying to get a heat checker at the rim, and he'll score it. He's got a dirty dozen. And the Crews are +3 with under 3 to go here in the first. Lakers played on Monday in Grand Rapids. They'll play the Crews again on Thursday.
So it'll be a back-to-back, and you see those are common in the G League where one game, one team usually figures it out, and the next game what we've been seeing is the other team kind of comes back with a little more motivation.
That's nifty Nate Knight with that move. That was slick. Puts Schifino to the top side. Tosan begs Harrison to shoot that. He won't. It's not his game. Nate Knight on the run. Tosan down the avenue with that Euro step. No call. Naturally, that Euro step has just been perfected by the Princeton rookie.
He has, and good job of focus and concentration. Usually you would hear a whistle of some way, and the player just throws it up after that, but there was no whistle, and he stayed focused throughout the finish.
Play through it. That's an offensive foul. That's an illegal screen. And that's by way of Nicholas, who's had a rough check-in. Averages 8 and 6 off the bench, and that's about where he's going to find himself in the second. We'll take a timeout from Detroit. Crews by a touchdown over L.A. with 96 seconds to go in the first. We're back to the Fieldhouse after this.
At Alliance Catholic Credit Union, you are a member of a financial institution that serves the Catholic community, providing you with an opportunity to align your banking with your Catholic identity. You receive all the products and services you need to manage your money, and your membership helps support Catholic schools, parishes, and organizations. It's time to put your money where your faith is. Visit AllianceCatholic.com to get started today. Service, community, Catholic. Alliance Catholic Credit Union. Federally insured by the NCUA.
All right, it's game time. We gotta watch the Bucks game too. Giannis already got 20 points in the first quarter.
League pass goes hard.
And check out the heat. Jimmy Buckets is on fire. The Lakers and the Nuggets are in OT. Oh, Luka just put a dude on a poster. Jalen Brunson out there snatching ankles. Ooh. Go back to Golden State. Home team view.
This is NBA basketball at its best, folks. I'm never leaving.
I'm gonna want you to leave eventually. After basketball.
That's Jamel Millen. That's the head coach in his first year, the Seattle, Washington native. He's good friends with a coach across the way, Dane Johnson. They grew up in the metropolitan Seattle area. And he's pretty confident, Jamel, that pro basketball is headed back to that area very soon. That was good news to hear.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the word on the street per se, that the Great Northwest will have a team soon, kind of as the NBA starts expanding again.
Gotta love it. They deserve it. What a fan base. His father, Nate McMillan, was all the rage in that fan base back in the day. Still is. Bucket up and good. That's Alex Fudge. He's out of Florida. Had a couple stops in college, but Florida the most impactful. Chandre Jones is checked in. He's high on the right. Back to Roden. Looking to rip, drive, and finish at the hole. Crews by 7.
There it is, and that's a good job by Roden. If that jump shot isn't working, get yourself to the basket. Keep on going to the basket until you catch your rhythm again with the jump shot.
South Bay Lakers 5-2. That would put them in first place in the Eastern Conference. But not in the West, where the Skyforce are 9-0 at last check. That bucket's good. That's Damian Baugh, who's checked in at 7.5 points a game.
Yeah, man, their drive, being able to come off the bench and contribute immediately.
Baugh's from Nashville, Tennessee. Oh, a lot of fun to be had in that town. Buddy in the paint, shot up short, it was blocked, bats it back and scores it. A little volleyball. It's the third hit, you gotta get it over the net. Buddy did it and scored, everything going right. As the rim is closed off, Crews by 7. Your thoughts on the first 12 minutes, Reg?
Good start by the Crews. They came out with energy. We highlighted Buddy before the game. He knocked down shots, got to the basket. Other players contributed as well.
Crews head coach Jamel McMillan, so we want to see if we can keep him hot. Well, he's warming up Detroit right now on an 8-degree day. We're coming back to the Motor City right after this with the second quarter. Crews by 7 over the Lakers.
Every morning, I woke up with stabbing pain in my feet. Plantar fasciitis, the doctor called it. All I know is it really hurt. One visit to fix my feet today and the pain was gone. And even better, the custom arch supports I got worked in all my shoes.
Don't wait. End your foot pain now. Call or visit Fix My Feet today.
Fix My Feet is now open in Rochester Hills, located on Rochester Road in the Target Center. Come in for a free consultation.
The NBA app is everyone's app. Everyone looking for a bandwagon. Every statistician always in the weeds.
Points, rebounds, assists.
Every streetwear king who's here for the drip. Every Nuggets fan still reigning like a champ. And everyone else on this floating basketball we call Earth.
At Alliance Catholic Credit Union, you are a member of a financial institution that serves the Catholic community, providing you with an opportunity to align your banking with your Catholic identity. You receive all the products and services you need to manage your money, and your membership helps support Catholic schools, parishes, and organizations. It's time to put your money where your faith is. Visit AllianceCatholic.com to get started today. Service, community, Catholic. Alliance Catholic Credit Union. Federally insured by the NCUA.
All right, it's game time.
We gotta watch the Bucks game too. Giannis already got 20 points in the first quarter.
League pass goes hard.
And check out the Heat. Jimmy Buckets is on fire.
Hit me.
The Lakers and the Nuggets are in OT. Oh, Luka just put a dude on a poster. Jalen Brunson out there snatching ankles. Ooh. Go back to Golden State. Home team view.
This is NBA basketball at its best, folks. I'm never leaving.
I'm gonna want you to leave eventually. After basketball.
Good morning, start of the second quarter. He's Reggie Butler, my name is Chad Bush. Nate Knight has nearly turned it over. Lost it, but it was touched last by Mr. Alex Fudge. First quarter stats are out. Reg, anything stand out to you so far in the numbers?
Yeah, the Crews, they have 18 rebounds to the Lakers 7, excuse me. So they're just kind of dominating the boards and establishing themselves.
And as you mentioned, the offensive rebounds of opponents have been a headache for the Crews. Not so much in this one so far.
Yeah, when you can control the boards, you control the game. The only times when a team is out-rebounding someone by a lot is if they're getting those and not finishing the putbacks, or if the other team is maybe hitting a bunch of threes. But if you think about it, if I get more rebounds than you, that means I've stopped your possession. Or if I have the ball and I missed my own shot, I got it back, so it's still my ball. Rebounding is so important to this game.
Crews 3 for 3 from the line. Jamel McMillan talking before the game that's been a problem. The free throws the last week or two, he said. Ball tapped ahead. Ryan Terrell saved that possession. He's checked into the lineup. Chandre Jones back to Roden. Roden with 9. Two-way guy for the Crews. The only one that's in there today. Travion, dead spot right 3, no. For the former NBAer. Kick right corner, southpaw 3. How many lefties does this team have? Nate Knight ahead. Bam!
Way to get out on the break. Nate Knight contested the shot, and the big fella got out.
Gotta love a wing that can run. Nicholas trying to set this thing up. Missed shot, Bryce Hamilton. Out of UNLV with that miss. Chandra on that baseline, threw it away looking for Terrell. Great active hands by Fudge. Little give and go, and Fudge is fouled by the Southern California kid himself, Ryan Terrell. If you had a hometown G League team, it would be the South Bay Lakers. He's from Southern California.
And good job of cutting back door, because they caught Terrell looking the other way. He's able to get to the free throw line.
And Fudge misses the freebie. Fudge out of Jacksonville, Florida. LSU his freshman year before moving on to Florida, where he was undrafted. Nate Knight at the rim again. With a nice little spin, twirl, and oh yeah.
And that's some of the spacing that Coach McMillan was talking about. Typically, Knight likes to pop, but today he's doing a great job of rolling to the rim. If he can continue to soften the defense up by rolling to the rim, they'll get more threes out of it later.
Damian Ball gets to the rim there. Ball knocked out of bounds. Cruz by 11. They were just enjoying their largest lead of 13. Early start for the South Bay Lakers back in Southern California. Some folks have yet to rise for the day. 18-footer rise from Chandra Jones. That's no good. And here comes Bryce Hamilton out of Pasadena and his offense. Another hometownish type kid. Mid-range shot, Lewis, and the Lakers look really out of sync right now. Roden in the corner for three. Splash City. Roden with 12. Cruz by 14. This is their largest lead. Starting to feel it from downtown. This team's #1 in the G League from long range.
Yep, and if you think about the comparison of shots, the Lakers shot compared to the Cruz's shot, it's just two different things. Open shot compared to contested shot.
Cruz getting all they want right now. Come on back to Detroit, won't you?
Years of playing sports took a toll on my feet. The worst was the tear in my Achilles tendon. I went to fix my feet today, and I've been pain-free for 2 years. I'm back to pickleball 5 days a week. Amazing.
I've been fixing foot pain for decades. Don't give up hope. Call or visit Fix My Feet today.
Fix My Feet is now open in Rochester Hills, located on Rochester Road in the Target Center. Come in for a free consultation.
The future of the NBA, that's starting today. Welcome to the NBA G League. Today, we're panning for nuggets of gold, searching for what's never been seen. Today, watch us set new trends and crown new kings. Today, we're igniting the sparks that's blazing new trails. Buckle up and watch today's G League become tomorrow's NBA.
All right, welcome back to Wayne State Fieldhouse. You get a look there at the Western Conference standings. And it's the Skyforce at 9-0. That's tough to do. And Ignite at 0-9. Maybe even tougher to do. Somewhere in between reality lies the Lakers 5-2. Tied for 5th best in the West. That would get them first in the East. We'll see the Eastern Conference down the line. This is Fudge working to get to the rim. That'll go on Nate Knight.
Yep, and good movement, being able to drive baseline and find the cutter.
Good eyes on that.
the Lakers have a lot of tall wings.
They
You
do.
see Fudge, Maxwell Lewis. They're all in that 6'9", between 6'7" and 6'9", long arms range.
Yeah. Tough to find spots for all those wings, but it's a wing-led life right now in the NBA, or so it appears. Roden rips drives, no tip back. Nate Knight couldn't finish, and the Crews can't believe that that was not their ball, and the officials are going to talk about it and change the call.
Correction, ball goes back.
You can appreciate that from a referee to say, I got it wrong.
Marpierre Mallow says, my bad. And they'll reset. Gotta respect that. Nate Knight from distance. And a foul on Castleton on that follow through. Oh, that lefty might have thrown off the big fella.
Yeah, that's right, because when you contest with your right hand, it's usually right up a lefty's elbow.
He's looking up there for a replay. And he's going to have to watch our broadcast if he wants that.
Yeah, you got to protect the shooter. Can't hit his elbow.
He did hit it.
Yes, sir.
And Castleton's thinking, hey, people, they don't call that when I shoot my layups.
The big man gripes. Ah, yes, it happens. Fudge to Baugh from downtown. Castleton can't save it overnight, and here comes Roden and the Crews. Graham with a rip and drive. Got his own miss and got blocked from behind. That was Baugh that got him. Few steps into the paint, kick out from Maxwell Lewis to Fudge. No, sir.
Good defense by Jones.
Got a great defensive effort overall. Short with that shot. Roden sort of rushed it a bit.
Yeah, if he could have that back, he would have held on to it. I think it kind of slipped off.
Yeah, it looked funky from the start. In and out with a three from Lewis. That's no good. Knight with another rebound. He's owned the glass since he entered. Roden. Terrell, corner. Too long with that three. Tosan and Buddy getting ready to check in. Hamilton no good with the lefty. Nate Knight cleaning up the glass again.
Yeah, he's doing a really good job on the boards of closing those Laker possessions down.
Got that Windex, he's got that paper towel. Not a smudge on that thing. Bullies his way down the boulevard. Three on the timer. Roden has to rip and drive. He will and finish with a gentle, kind, giant-like slam. Crews with their largest lead, a 17.
The best way to get yourself going is get to the basket.
Castleton to the basket there. And he'll try to score on the other end. And recollect the Lakers. Another look at that Roden drive, Rich.
Yeah, nice, strong drive, very fast. He was low and took off to explode at the end of it.
Jamel McMillan saying before the game that Roden's he's working on, it's really the first time he's been in a spot where he's the man. He's the scoring man. He's always been the complimentary guy, and now he's that guy. He can go get 30 whenever he wants, but he's learning that you don't always have to. There's other parts of that game.
Yeah, absolutely. And at times, he's trying to do it through his shot. And hey, he's had some games. He shot the ball really well.
No doubt.
But like a play like that, I mean, it's knowing where's help. When you are the man or the focus, I mean, defenders come from different places. It's just so much, but he'll pick that up. That's why he's here. They're watching film.
Yeah.
You know, he'll get with the assistants and kind of see what's happening. I expect him to just continue to have a strong season.
Lewis lights it up from distance. And the Lakers try to get back into this thing. Not very good from distance tonight, or this morning rather. Rip drive, Simpson to the hole, and Castleton says, I love you, Brother Blue, but not here, not now.
School days.
Back again.
Yeah, that's and the ref's telling Castleton, no talking to him. But he's like, that's my college teammate.
Yeah.
You see it
exactly
now,
what he said.
But yeah, that's a school days, and I say school days from Willie the Truth Mitchell. Anytime one of the Persian guys or he scored on them, he would say school days, like I used to do you in school.
That's great. Old 7 Mile and Ryan. He did a lot of people wrong in that school.
Yes.
South Bay basketball.
Mr. Basketball, 1994, I believe. 93-94 season.
The Truth. That's why we call him the Truth. I mean, was one of the best taller wings from our era.
Was thick too. Had some size to him.
Absolutely, size, attitude.
Oh yeah.
And the whole package. I mean, the NBA kind of career didn't work out, but that doesn't minimize what kind of player he was.
No, huge impact on Detroit basketball. They remember him in the city. Roden for 3-0. Hauled in by King. King wants to push and reset. Got an open look for Maxwell Lewis, and he makes good of it. Timeout on the floor. Coach Johnson wants to think about it. Tells his guys we're back to within single digits. Can the Lakers believe and make a run in Detroit after a slow start? We're back to the field house to find out right after this. Thanks for watching. This is Prep Basketball.
Hi folks, Dr. Joe here with Michigan Orthopedic Surgeons. We all know that our wives and daughters deserve special attention, but that's especially true when it comes to their knees. Do you know that females are at a 2 to 5 times risk compared to their male counterparts when it comes to blowing out their knees? It doesn't seem fair, but it's true. The reasons include the way females are made and the way they fire their muscles. But fortunately, there are injury prevention programs out there that can greatly decrease this risk of injury. And if you do know a female who blows out her ACL, don't despair. We have neat, innovative, minimally invasive ways to fix their knees and get them back onto the field. For more information, go to miorthosurgeons.com.
Hey, it's game time.
We gotta watch the Bucks game too. Giannis already got 20 points in the first quarter.
League pass goes hard.
Hey, check out the Heat. Jimmy Buckets is on fire.
Hit me.
The Lakers and the Nuggets are in OT. Oh, Luka just put a dude on a poster. Jalen Brunson out there snatching ankles. Ooh. Go back to Golden State. Home team view.
This is NBA basketball at its best, folks.
I'm never leaving.
I'm gonna want you to leave eventually. After.
Welcome back to Detroit on a sparse crowd on a Wednesday morning. It was Education Day. It still is. But the children are not here. School is closed in Detroit. It's too cold. Little Reg is home. It's not his choice. He didn't want to. They told him it's too cold. And that's pretty much the story for every child in Southeast Michigan and across this great state of Michigan. They have other problems in LA. One is not the temperature and not the weather this morning in El Segundo. It's beautiful out there. Hello to our friends out west. Thanks for watching. Crews have the basketball. They have a 9-point lead. The lead was as large as 17 at one point. Crews have seen the lead cut by the Lakers. Simpson to the hole. Nobody wanted to check him, and he took advantage.
Simpson has a really good hang dribble. And the hang dribble, in case someone doesn't know, is kind of without carrying. It's when you pound the ball and you just kind of let it spin in your hand before you decide where you're going to pound it next. And some players illegally just put their hand under the ball. We're not talking about that. But he does such a good job. And you'll see guys freeze. So he's coming at you, but he hasn't dribbled again. The ball's kind of just circling and spinning on his hand.
He's kind of perfected that,
Oh,
hasn't he?
absolutely.
He feeds Johnson here in the post with a spin move. And Nicholas was too close for comfort. He'll talk it over with Catherine Chang, but she's not changing her mind.
Nope, I've never seen a referee change their mind.
No, now another referee can change their mind, but not another player.
But sometime as a player, you still want to at least let the referee know something, make them a little bit aware of something. And I mean, it can work sometimes.
Yeah, can negotiate. just like anything in life. Try to manipulate, negotiate, and let them know that you know that was not the right call.
Nah, I'm
I
not
know
sure
that you know that was wrong.
Right.
And it's
you,
okay
you might
to be
gotta
wrong.
give some supporting evidence along with it. Like, hey, that was wrong because blank.
Yep, no doubt. And that is another one. So Cruz get it again, another foul. So here we go. Cruz by 11. Lakers have just chopped it to 9. They love to distance themselves. My goodness. Longest last 5 seconds of the history of G League basketball.
Correct.
We try to get to the top of the hour at noon. Tosan Awoma powers it in. It's midday across the pond. He's ready to go. The Crews are up 13. Tosan with 6. Simpson goes for the steal. Baseline pass somehow corralled by Hood Shafino. Mid-range shots, ugly. Saved by Johnson on the run. Boeheim hunting that 3. Gave it up for the greater good. Corner 3, Tosan, no. JJ, offensive rebound, and foul going up.
Yep, and good job by Boeheim. He knows he has the green light whenever he wants, and he still did the one more to keep Tosan involved, and it worked out because Johnson was able to get the rebound.
I'm going to say something, though. Boeheim's a darn near 40% three-point shooter. Tosan's around 32. Why doesn't he keep it and shoot it? He's also been one of the hottest players in the G League from 3.
That was strictly, honestly, sometimes giving one up, keep your teammate involved means a lot over the long term of the game. You are absolutely right. Nobody would have said a word if Boeheim shot that shot, but sometimes giving up for the greater good. There's enough shots in the G League game that if you give that up to that teammate, it'll come back to you.
Speaks to him as a willing passer, too, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. It keeps your teammate involved. Look at what just happened.
That's right. Tosan with a finish there. Pull-up 3 to stop the bleeding, no. Crews by 17. They've matched their largest lead. Looking for more. Boeheim. Short. Run out, Shaquille Harrison. Out to Hamilton. Hot potato corner. Lewis 3. Got it.
Yep. Good ball movement by the Lakers. Being able to move it around and make the Crews cover them.
It's the fifth triple of the game in 15 tries. Johnson down low, back to Tosan, off the window, good in a tough spot. Tosan finishes again.
He's a great cutter.
Man.
I mean, he just knows how to find the rim at the right time.
Where'd he go to school again?
Princeton.
Oh, yeah. They know how to cut. Corner 3, got it. That's another one, back-to-back bangers. This time it's Harrison, and the Lakers sticking around, down 13. Simpson to the hole, and Hamilton came down on him hard on that wrist. Made sure it was just one shot.
Yep. Simpson able to knife through another small space.
Shooting 1 for 2.
Corner kick.
Yep, the corner. So stay in the corner. It's a lot that can happen in pro basketball in the corner.
A short three-point shot's one of them.
It's the shortest 3. It's where the most rotation comes from. So it's a lot if you could just learn patience. Some players can't stay there, though.
How about that ISO move? That's Jalen Hood Shafino out of Indiana in Bloomington. He's got 9.
He's a baller.
Another Big Ten baller has it now. All-time leader in games played, Xavier Simpson. Tosan to the hole. No, Jace Johnson crashed to the party, but didn't bring any juice. Throw ahead. Corner 3. No. Tosan with another rebound. Number 18 nearing yet another double-double. It'd be his 9th of the year.
And that's the kind of shots the Crews want. They want the Lakers to just take a contested three off of 1 or 2 passes.
Throw that. Baseline, Travion Graham. Short corner, floater. And this guy's nearing votes for the All-Star game.
Yep.
5th best.
Very popular player, very good player. Has played a ton of NBA games.
A fan favorite. Turbo down there loves him. Reverse layup, no way. That's a tough shot amongst the trees. That was from Harrison. Final seconds here. 5 seconds left. Crews by 15. Tosan for 3. Splash City. Bangers and mash in the morning. And the Crews have their largest lead of the morning. They're up by 18 at the break, Reg. How about the run and the team ball down the stretch? Not too early for this Crews team to connect.
Yeah, they've come out with some fire. They're energized, they're moving the ball, and most importantly, they're dominating on the boards.
Big time glass advantage as we get another look at how this half ended. Tosan for 3, not a bad choice. We're back with some analysis and a special interview coming up. You're watching Crews basketball. Crews by 18 in Detroit in the morning. Back after these.
Hi folks, Dr. Joe here again with Michigan Orthopedic Surgeons. Did you know that kids are not little adults when it comes to sports injuries? That's because of something called the growth plate. Growth plates exist all over the human body in our growing athletes. They're actually little cartilage discs that exist at the end of all the long bones. It's simply where a kid grows. The problem is that the growth plate can be the weak link. What might be a sprain, a strain, or a tear in an adult when they hurt themselves can actually be a growth plate fracture in a kid. So it's important, if your kid has hurt themselves and they're not using their arm or they're not able to put weight on a leg, come see one of us, get an x-ray, and make sure it's not a growth plate fracture. For more information, go to miorthosurgeons.com.
Take a look around. Did you really expect it to be different? A city built on big ideas and big dreams. Where bad boys became legends. And going to work means more than just clocking in. Where champions inspired the next generation. Where the soul of the city sounds so different.
Call it hustle.
Or whatever the Detroit you want to call it. Man, we do what we do. Every day, every drive, every shot. We're always working, always Pistons, always Detroit
The future of the NBA, that's starting today. Welcome to the NBA G League. Today, we're panning for nuggets of gold, searching for what's never been seen. Today, watch us set new trends and crown new kings. Today, we're igniting the sparks that's blazing new trails. Buckle up and watch today's G League become tomorrow's NBA.
Welcome back to Detroit as we near the noon hour here in the Eastern Standard Time Zone. We've got some stats for you, and the Crews with a very even and complimentary first and second quarter, putting up 31 points in each quarter, and 14 points for Boeheim and Roden to lead the way, 13 for Tosan Awoma. And the Crews would get 7 rebounds also from Awoma on his way to, like I said, another double-double. And Jace Johnson with 7 boards as well. The Crews, well, from downtown, just 31%. Boeheim has a couple Roden has a couple, and not the best percentage, but they have improved from the free throw line, 6 of 6 in this game. And Reg, you alluded to it earlier, the rebounds have been impressive, and they've really owned South Bay on the glass, 30-16 in the game. It's been a big difference in this one.
Yeah, it has. They've gotten more possessions. As you see, the three-point percentage isn't great, but think about it, they're getting over half of those back and converting layups or turning them into and ones through the old school way.
Meanwhile, Nate Knight with very promising 10.5 minutes. He put up 9 points and had 8 rebounds and 3 of 3 from the floor. Maybe not a better way to spend 10 minutes and 39 seconds. That's about as efficient as you can get. 2 points off the bench for Graham, 6 for Simpson. Just 1 assist for Simpson in this game. Look for that to go up. Chandre Jones off the bench, though, with 3 assists in just 7 minutes played. Meanwhile, for the Lakers, nobody yet to hit double figures. However, Maxwell Lewis with 9 and Hood Schifino with 9 to lead the way. And they have shot just 35% in this game, Reg, 31% from downtown. And as you mentioned, getting out rebound the way they have, not a lot of extra opportunities thanks to the Crews being pretty good with their technique.
Yeah, absolutely. They have to make sure they move the ball, get easier shots. They went on a run when that was happening. When they have a lot of talent, a lot of youth and length, and they feel they can Euro step their way through there, shoot floaters, fadeaways, and they have the talent to do it, but it's not going to beat the Crews today the way they're playing.
Turnovers impressive for the Lakers, just 2 in the first half. Crews with 8. Maybe the only thing that needs improvement in the first half. All right, Reg and I will get some highlights when we come back. But good news for the Crews fans right now is they have an 18-point lead. They've led almost the entire way, had a brief 1-point Laker lead early on. But it's been all Crews taking advantage of Roden, Boeheim, and Awoma, who have woke up this morning ready to play some basketball and bounce back from that Crews loss back on Monday night. Reg and I are back with more on Crews basketball. Right now the Crews up 62-44 from Wayne State Fieldhouse in Detroit. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for watching.
At Alliance Catholic Credit Union, you are a member of a financial institution that serves the Catholic community, providing you with an opportunity to align your banking with your Catholic identity. You receive all the products and services you need to manage your money, and your membership helps support Catholic schools, parishes, and organizations. It's time to put your money where your faith is. Visit AllianceCatholic.com to get started today. Service, community, Catholic. Alliance Catholic Credit Union. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Hi folks, Dr. Joe here again with Michigan Orthopedic Surgeons. Everywhere you look this time of year, people are running, and that's a great thing because running is an excellent exercise, especially for your cardiovascular and musculoskeletal systems. But the question is, are you running a safe running program? All too often, people are hobbled by things like shin splints and patellar tendonitis. But luckily, simple things like stretching and warm-up, the right running shoes, and realistic weekly mileages can keep you in your running game. For more information, go to miorthosurgeons.com.
I love running and working out, but my heel pain was devastating. So I go to fix my feet today, and in about 30 minutes, I walked out pain-free and could not believe it.
Even if you think you tried everything and nothing has worked for you, call or visit Fix My Feet today.
Fix My Feet is now open in Rochester Hills, located on Rochester Road in the Target Center. Come in for a free consultation.
All right, it's game time.
We gotta watch the Bucks game too. Giannis already got 20 points in the first quarter.
League pass goes hard.
Hey, check out the Heat. Jimmy Buckets is on fire. The Lakers and the Nuggets are in OT. Oh, Luka just put a dude on a poster. Jalen Brunson out there snatching ankles. Ooh. Go back to Golden State. Home team view.
This is NBA basketball at its best, folks. I'm never leaving.
I'm gonna want you to leave eventually. After basketball.
The Motor City Cruise has the ultimate fan experience. There's something for the whole family. Whether you're battling it out with Turbo, hitting the party deck for your birthday, performing at halftime, chopping it up with players, or just enjoying some good old Detroit.
Well, this game started back and forth. Lakers had a brief lead. Got a quick start from Hood Schifino, the kid out of Indiana. And back and forth they went. The Stars were showing out early, didn't show a lot of signs of rust, Reg. And the Crews, at the end of that first quarter, sort of made their move, got that lead out to 7.
Yeah, absolutely. And the good start was, what it did was it just gave them confidence. And then they started attacking the boards more and giving themselves second chances. The move to start Johnson overnight, it really caused Knight to come off the bench and have great energy. So everything's working out in the Crews' favor thus far.
It's funny how sometimes those things work out well. I think a player might take it one way, took it the right way. Certainly credit Nate Knight there. The Lakers got it going late in the half from distance. Max Lewis, a guy to watch. He had 3 triples, 9 points in that. The guy we didn't mention. You're the Crews. Look, the Lakers woke up. Give them the first half. They get a mulligan. It's now 9 a.m. in LA. So perhaps we'll say that they will wake up at half. What if you're the Crews? What's the biggest thing you want to come out with to start this second half and hold on to this big lead?
Continue dominating the boards, because if you think about it, you'll shut down any misses they have. And then on offense, it will give you extra opportunities.
Yeah. All right, the Crews coming off a loss have been pretty good this year, 8-2. When they come off a loss, exactly the scenario they're in here this morning. We'll see. The Crews can hold on to this big lead. Come on back, won't you, for the second half of Crews and South Bay Lakers. The Pistons and Lakers affiliate going at it. Detroit and LA going at it. We know what happened on Sunday. Back after this.
Hi folks, Dr. Joe here with Michigan Orthopedic Surgeons. We all know that our wives and daughters deserve special attention, but that's especially true when it comes to their knees. Do you know that females are at a 2 to 5 times risk compared to their male counterparts when it comes to blowing out their knees? It doesn't seem fair, but it's true. The reasons include the way females are made and the way they fire their muscles. But fortunately, there are injury prevention programs out there that can greatly decrease this risk of injury. And if you do know a female who blows out her ACL, don't despair. We have neat, innovative, minimally invasive ways to fix their knees and get them back onto the field. For more information, go to miorthosurgeons.com.
Every morning, I woke up with stabbing pain in my feet. Plantar fasciitis, the doctor called it. All I know is it really hurt. One visit to Fix My Feet today and the pain was gone. And even better, the custom arch supports I got worked in all my shoes.
Don't wait. End your foot pain now. Call or visit Fix My Feet today.
Fix My Feet is now open in Rochester Hills, located on Rochester Road in the Target Center. Come in for a free consultation.
All right, it's game time.
We gotta watch the Bucks game too. Giannis already got 20 points in the first quarter.
League pass goes hard.
And check out the heat. Jimmy Buckets is on fire. The Lakers and the Nuggets are in OT. Oh, Luka just put a dude on a poster. Jalen Brunson out there snatching ankles. Ooh. Go back to Golden State. Home team view.
This is NBA basketball at its best, folks. I'm never leaving.
I'm gonna want you to leave eventually. After basketball.
The Motor City Cruise has the ultimate fan experience. There's something for the whole family. Whether you're battling it out with Turbo, hitting the party deck for your birthday, performing at halftime, chopping it up with players, or just enjoying some good old Detroit.
This copyrighted broadcast of the NBA G League may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA G League.
Welcome back to beautiful Wayne State Fieldhouse, just 3 years young, just like this Cruise franchise. The South Bay Lakers 13-10 overall if you count their record in the showcase and in this regular season. Meanwhile, the Cruise is similar, 14-11. The South Bay Lakers are without Jack White. He's out with a knee. Remember him out of Duke. Quindery Witherspoon is out with a quad. And the Lakers are also without Dylan Windler, Vincent Valerio Bowden, and Scottie Pippen Jr., most notably. The second-year man out of Vanderbilt, 20 points a game, 6 assists, 6 rebounds. He has signed a two-way deal with the Memphis Grizzlies last night. The ink is still wet. So I believe he was in Detroit and had to get out of town, and that's a good thing. Congratulations to Scottie Pippen Jr.
Absolutely, and I think it was a 2-year two-way deal.
Is that right? Was it? No, those are big. Of course, his father terrorized Piston fans in this area for years as a Chicago Bull, but that's for another story and segment. It's not that big of a lead yet. 11:35 to go. We're just underway in this third quarter. That's Shaquille Harrison. South Bay Lakers out of Los Angeles, California. Shot is long. Castleton couldn't save it. His fellow alum Wolverine did. And Roden's on the run. Corner, Boeheim steps back to Roden. Gave it up. Down low, Jace Johnson couldn't finish the assignment. Oh, what a feed from Roden.
Yeah, great pass.
Top side, and that is where he started the game. That's Jalen Hood-Schifino, all Big Ten a year ago. He's got a dozen, and he's starting to heat up.
Yeah, but good walk-in three. When you let somebody find their rhythm like that, especially when most right-handers you'll see for pull-ups like left-hand dribbles before they shoot it. So as you'll notice that even though they're better right-hand dribblers, before they shoot, they'll dribble with their left hand. That's how you can tell the pull-up's coming.
Interesting. You've done a lot of film work, you can tell.
Yeah.
Must be those double-digit years of playing pro ball. Shot from the elbow, no good, Simpson. And Jace Johnson steals it back. Boy, nobody wants to. Xavier does. He's ahead. Missed the shot. Roden's got his back. Xavier can't believe he didn't get a foul called there.
Correct. They said, well, that's your college teammate. You know, it's okay because you guys played college together.
Yeah, you guys were friendly before, fraternizing across the way in those luxury seats. There's no fraternizing there. That's a hammer, and that's double C's with a slam.
Yeah, absolutely. There was no doubt about that one.
15-point Cruise lead over the Lakers of South Bay. Xavier from deep and ripped off. Here come the Lakers on the run. Maxwell Lewis trying for his 4-3. And no, just rimmed off.
Yep, on that one, he actually dribbled with his right hand, but he had to hop into it. And that's why it was a little bit short. It's just it's an interesting dynamic.
Simpson in rhythm there as he steps into one. Captain Hook from downtown. He has not.
That's a luxury for him because usually he's creating threes for other people or he has to dribble into his. The Crews have some versatile players, so Simpson actually gets a chance to catch and shoot.
Good Schifino the other way with a bucket. He's got 14 to lead the way. for the road team. Tosan in that paint forever. Back out to Boeheim. Rims out of bounds. And into that front row.
South Bay basketball.
Light crowd today, education day. All the schools are closed. So education buses here were not going. No call there. Uchifino wanted it. Simpson the other way. Johnson traveled.
Yep, they said, big fella, you're not allowed to do it. And the basketball purists rejoice.
Jamal McMillan says, just don't give him the ball there.
Well, typically, the expectation may be for him to go into a dribble handoff when you're throwing it back like that.
Right out. Castleton misses the Buddy. Buddy with a little spin cycle. 3. No. Castleton on the run. He's going to handle it. He can. He'll go all the way. Tosan from behind to halt progress.
And players will have to adjust. A lot of them are looking at the referees after some of these no calls, but it looks like they're kind of letting you play.
Castleton throws it to Tosan. He leads the 3-on-2. He takes it and rims out. Ooh, it's a tight rim. Both ways. Shaq Harrison can't finish. And Roden the foul.
Third throw ahead.
Sorry about that, Rich.
No worries. It was, I mean, it makes basketball easy when you throw it ahead like that. I mean, was he completely open? No, but look at what it creates. And now you don't have to run a play or something else.
Creates a free throw and a chance for 2 points when we come back. Cruise by 16, kind of in that cruise control mode. Coming back to Detroit after this.
At Alliance Catholic Credit Union, you are a member of a financial institution that serves the Catholic community, providing you with an opportunity to align your banking with your Catholic identity. You receive all the products and services you need to manage your money, and your membership helps support Catholic schools, parishes, and organizations. It's time to put your money where your faith is. Visit AllianceCatholic.com to get started today. Service, community, Catholic. Alliance Catholic Credit Union. Federally insured by the NCUA.
The future of the NBA, that's starting today. Welcome to the NBA G League. Today, we're panning for nuggets of gold, searching for what's never been seen. Today, watch us set new trends and crown new kings. Today, we're igniting the sparks that's blazing new trails. Buckle up and watch today's G League become tomorrow's NBA.
That's Dane Johnson. He's the head coach in his first year. Childhood friend of Jamel McMillan, both growing up in the Seattle area. Johnson has been with the organization the last 7 years as an assistant, but he got an opportunity, and he's got his roots in Oregon, played at Portland State, Western Oregon, and the International Basketball League before coming over to the Lakers. But always fun to compete against a friend, and especially when you both kind of made it at this level.
Absolutely, it's a dream come true. Even though it might not be their ultimate NBA dream, coach dream or something like that, it's still a dream come true to both be professional head coaches in the same game, coaching against each other.
Both well on their way. Boeheim misses the 3, Johnson over the back, and he got busted for it. King to the floor, Cruise by 16.
You see how hard guys are working. I mean, they're competing for every rebound. Every time the ball bounces off the rim, guys are jumping and going for it.
That's the intensity and focus Jamel McMillan was looking for. Says we just got off on our own agendas the other night, and it happens in this league a lot. 3 ball off the mark for Uchifino. Tosan tried to save it and could not. The Crews and the Lakers will play again tomorrow. It'll be a night game, and Reg and I will be on the air at 6:45.
Yep, a back-to-back, so teams will be a little more acquainted with each other and know each other. They'll watch film tonight, the rest of the day, and I expect another good one tomorrow.
To the rack, and that's a tight rim today. That's a fine move. Unfinished by Lewis. Simpson with a lot of room to work. He'll take advantage of that. Boeheim down to the block. Jace Johnson, left hand shot blocked by Collin. Back out, Roden for three, Splash City. Crews by 19, JR cooking. He's got 19 to lead the building.
Yep, but we talked about him getting some layups earlier, and the jump shots will come, and that's an example.
Castleton fading away, fills it up, and the big boy now with 10, he's in double figures.
That's a tough bucket. Took some contact and still had the touch.
Captain Hook, left hand, right side. Stealing candy from a baby when he gets to the rim. The former Hoosier Hood Schifino fills it from close.
Good drive there. Able to Euro step into the paint.
17th overall pick in this past draft. The NBA draft, that is. It's out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Simpson and JJ a little awkwardly close. Back to Awomano. Lakers trying to make a move. In the paint. And Hood Schifino is just a problem getting downhill. That left-hand point guard, a headache for the Crews right now.
Yeah, he is. I mean, look at his strength. Look at his kind of body. When he's going downhill, he can take bumps. You see there, everybody's kind of moving back. He has good ball handling, and he can shoot it as well.
Draws fouls at a high rate. Went for 19 the other night in GR. Free throw up and good. He's got 18 in Detroit right now. Crews by 15, 5.5 to go. Jared Roden, the only two-way active this morning for the Crews, has it ripped. The other way, Shaquille with a lefty finish.
So Crews just want to make sure that they close this quarter strong, start to get things in order with the shot selection and limit the turnovers.
That has been a problem today. 13-point lead for the Crews now. Roden trying to add to that 19-point tally. Nate Knight's been fabulous off the bench. Simpson all alone in the corner, and that's a mistake. Captain Hook can do it from distance too, and he's got a 14er right now.
Yep, good job by Knight. He created that whole thing with the pump fake and drive. And you see the Lakers coach telling Castleton, hey, stay down. Don't go for that pump fake.
Castleton gets up there and scores. He's starting to be a pest in the paint. He's got 12. Crews still up 14, 4:20 left. Knight. Xavier with a stop, start, and a hook shot for his fellow alum. Take that, CC.
Yeah, that's a tough one because usually he goes and does the underhand scoop shot, but he pulled it back out and did the hook shot and caught Castleton.
Oh, that wasn't even right. Hood Schifino says shut it. He triples. Blackjack, he's got 21. Crews by 13, just under 4 to go.
Start to see the qualities that make him such a good player.
Man, is he good. Nate Knight is too. Top side triple and an injection into that left vein. Crews have reached 80 in Detroit. They're plus 16.
That's knowing who you're playing against. So last time, Castleton, he went for the pump fake. His coach told him, hey, stay down, don't go for that. So Knight, what does he do? He doesn't hesitate. He shoots it this time.
Castleton goes deep in that bag and hits one from Hamtramck. Crews by 13. He's got 15. Simpson. Back to Knight. And Knight finishes it on the second shot. Crews paying off for their grittiness.
Yep, good job, Knight being active.
Castleton tried to get cute. 3-on-2 developing, make it a 4-on-2. Boeheim for 3 short. And Lewis will leak it out. Lakers catch a break. Castleton hot. And hammers.
It's hard to stop that momentum. That's a big guy who's, when he turns that kind of spins or wheels around, it's nothing you can do about it.
Solid morning for Castleton, who started his college career at Michigan before moving on to Florida. Captain hook to the hole, and there's nothing anybody can do about it. He's got 18.
Great job. That was an example of that hang dribble we were talking about. It kind of freezes the defender.
Lewis, good ball fake. Buddy knows that one, and he bid anyway. Splash City for Lewis, who's been hot from distance. 5 triples, accounting for all 15 of his points. Tosan to the rack, 2-teamed, and he lost it. Look at that Laker collapse on Awoma. Sign of respect, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. He's been doing it all game, so they might as well adjust.
Yes, sir. We go to a timeout with $1:40 to go in the third. We got a dandy in Detroit. Crews by a dozen. Back after these.
Hi folks, Dr. Joe here again with Michigan Orthopedic Surgeons. Did you know that kids are not little adults when it comes to sports injuries? That's because of something called the growth plate. Growth plates exist all over the human body in our growing athletes. They're actually little cartilage discs that exist at the end of all the long bones. It's simply where a kid grows. The problem is that the growth plate can be the weak link. What might be a sprain, a strain, or a tear in an adult when they hurt themselves can actually be a growth plate fracture in a kid. So it's important, if your kid has hurt themselves and they're not using their arm or they're not able to put weight on a leg, come see one of us, get an x-ray, and make sure it's not a growth plate fracture. For more information, go to miorthosurgeons.com.
Welcome back to Detroit. You see the Eastern Conference standings, and things are pretty tight. As you can see, the Crews 5-4, tied for 6th. A lot of time left, Reg, but it's been a good franchise top to bottom in the regular seasons.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is the point of the league, to get your younger players' development, to win some games, learn what winning is, per se.
You know, I noticed the Squadron have left the Western Conference for the Eastern Conference, too. That was a move that not a lot of folks recognize in the offseason. Austin Sonneberg clued me in on that.
Okay.
Birmingham Squadron.
Yeah, so, I mean, it could have been a case of evening the conferences out. Did they stay under the same?
They added the Rip City team.
Yeah,
Portland Club.
There it is.
I'm glad we talked it out. I feel better now. I have an answer for Austin for once. Hamilton to the hole, and the Pasadena, California native floats it home, and here come the Lakers down just a dozen.
The easiest shots are the ones right at the basket.
It's a pretty looking lefty. I'm not kidding. They've got, what, 5 or 6 lefties out of the 8 dressed today.
They do.
Fun to watch at times. There's another lefty. It's a lefty kind of day. Roden, a righty at the buzzer for 3. Splash City! Oh, JR. 3rd triple of the day, and he's dialed it up to 22 points.
Yep, good patience.
Indeed. So, 1 second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. This is Hood Schifino to the hole, had it stripped, and a late foul called. And I think it's on Roden, but we'll have to wait and see.
Yep, Roden coming in at the end and hitting his arms.
Jalen Hood Schifino returns to the line, shooting 1 for 2.
Another look at that triple for Roden. Feeling it. 9th triple of the game for the Crews. And then that foul. Free throw's good. 6.5 seconds left. 13-point Crews lead. Chandre Jones to head the charge. 3 seconds. 2, 1, kick at the buzzer. Graham. It's good if it goes, but it didn't. But the Crews are plus 13 headed to the 4th. We've crossed afternoon into the 4th. Starting your day right in Detroit with Crews basketball. Good third for the Crews, Reg.
Yeah, absolutely. They did a good job. Again, controlled the boards. Knight played well, made good plays. Roden made some shots and plays like that from the Princeton graduate.
4 fingers in the air. Come on back to Detroit. You're watching Crews basketball.
Years of playing sports took a toll on my feet. The worst was the tear in my Achilles tendon. I went to fix my feet today, and I've been pain-free for 2 years. I'm back to pickleball 5 days a week. Amazing.
I've been fixing foot pain for decades. Don't give up hope. Call or visit Fix My Feet today.
Fix My Feet is now open in Rochester Hills, located on Rochester Road in the Target Center. Come in for a free consultation.
The NBA app is everyone's app. Everyone looking for a bandwagon. Every statistician always in the weeds.
Points, rebounds, assists.
Every streetwear king who's here for the drip. Every Nuggets fan still reigning like a champ. And everyone else on this floating basketball we call Earth.
At Alliance Catholic Credit Union, you are a member of a financial institution that serves the Catholic community, providing you with an opportunity to align your banking with your Catholic identity. You receive all the products and services you need to manage your money, and your membership helps support Catholic schools, parishes, and organizations. It's time to put your money where your faith is. Visit AllianceCatholic.com to get started today. Service, community, Catholic. Alliance Catholic Credit Union. Federally insured by the NCUA.
The Motor City Cruise has the ultimate fan experience. There's something for the whole family. Whether you're battling it out with Turbo, hitting the party deck for your birthday, performing at halftime, chopping it up with players, or just enjoying some good old Detroit!
Welcome back as we start the 4th quarter. Here you see the Crews brass, Scott Schiff, and LaRonda Burley, former brass of the Crews. Good to see all the folks here in attendance watching this morning turn matinee. Crews going to stop in the first possession. Here's Nate Knight. It's been great today. Chandre, little 2-man game, lost it, knocked away by Harrison. Harrison, Hamilton, and Bryce from UNLV finishes the deal.
Yeah, good job of taking advantage of the turnover.
Don't look now, Lakers within 11 with 11:15 to go. Chandre attacks and reverses. Pulls his inner Xavier Simpson.
Yep, good job by Chandre.
Nicholas, quick shot, and over the back to boot. And I think they're going to get Harrison. They will.
Graham, who's, even if it hasn't been in his stat sheet, I mean, he's a plus 20 at the start of the 4th quarter within the game. And so he's having a big time effect.
He is. Does it in subtle ways. Fudge jumped that pass. Lakers coming out with some intensity to start the fourth. Chandre with a kick. Graham to Boeheim. 4-3. Off. Well off. Thought he's been off since the halftime. He's got frigid for him. Right elbow jumper. Tosan will clean that up. That's his double-double. He's got 11 now, actually. How about Tosan Awoma, his 9th double-double this year? Passes nearly stolen, and what do we have here?
And I think we have Jones with the foul.
Discombobulation.
Yep, just some miscommunication with Tosan, the way he was supposed to pop out, and the Lakers have kind of caught on to some of their actions, their entry actions, so they're just jumping the gun. So the Crews will have to go back door or think about some other ways to get the ball entered.
The Lakers, after losing their first 2 to start the regular season, have won 5 straight. And that win streak's in jeopardy here in Detroit, but it shows they know how to win, despite the ups and downs of 2 ways and affiliates being out of the lineup today.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you can embrace that in the G League, you'll be all right. There's so much change, last-minute things that you really have to come mentally ready. You have to make sure the guys at the end of the bench are doing work. They have to make sure they're doing their own work. You know, you can't force somebody to stay in shape. But a combination of that will have guys who can step up at times like this.
That's a turnover. Jones threw it away. Lakers the other way. And flying in out of control, ball lost it. Roden back in there trying to settle things down. Chandre all alone. He'll step into one. Can't make. Here come the Lakers trying to get in single digits for the first time in a minute. Harrison runs over Graham, no call. And Boeheim cleans it up.
Yep, and Harrison, he wanted that call.
Badly. Jones step back, jumpers down. Chandre breaks into the scoring column.
Yep, good job of Chandre bobbing and weaving, knifing his way through to the open area.
So, Hamilton, the lefty. Nothing home there. One and done. Knight on the perimeter, hands off to Graham. 5 out on the perimeter for the Crews. Roden at the buzzer. Nothing. Barely grabbed the front rim.
Yep, it was on target, just a little short.
Back the other way, Lakers trying to make a splash. Right corner 3, that's ball. And that's a 10-point game all of a sudden.
Yep, the Lakers are a tough team to guard when they're driving and kicking and passing the ball around. It causes the Crews to shuffle, rotate, and create mismatches.
Graham around the horn, Chandre attacks, open rim lane, and threw it wide. Lakers with a 5-on-4. Nicholas to take advantage, and he does. It's down to 8 points. Lakers claw their way back.
Dangerous time for the Crews. And you saw Coach McMillan look at the score. He has Xavier Simpson coming in, so he doesn't want to burn a timeout just yet.
Get a whistle and a foul off the ball. They're going to get Nicholas. Castleton will check in along with Lewis. Meanwhile, Jace Johnson and Simpson return. Jones out, Nate Knight out. Jamel McMillan staying upbeat, but he knows without number 24 out there, it's going to be an uphill battle.
Yeah, absolutely. It makes a difference when he's in the game. He's an absolute contributor.
What is it ever? Boeheim to Roden, and that is a shot clock violation. Insult to injury, he made the 3, But falling into the lap of the front row, that's a great defensive set for the South Bay Lakers.
Yep, that 1 second made the difference. Contesting that shot and making them pump fake.
Indeed it did, 8-point game. Lakers making a move. This man Baugh, the hot hand. Back to Castleton. No dice with a banker. Cruz cover up that rim. Roden on the run out to the rack. Got it.
Good job by the Cruz taking advantage of that miss. You don't have to wait on them. Get it out and run.
Oh, the difference. What could be a 5-point swing, Reg. A Castleton miss and the Roden run out for the count.
Good job. You got to take advantage of the plays like that.
Coming back to Detroit for the final 7 minutes of this one. Right after this, you're watching Cruz basketball.
Hi folks, Dr. Joe here again with Michigan Orthopedic Surgeons. Everywhere you look this time of year, people are running, and that's a great thing because running is an excellent exercise, especially for your cardiovascular and musculoskeletal systems. But the question is, are you running a safe running program? All too often, people are hobbled by things like shin splints and patellar tendonitis. But luckily, simple things like stretching and warm-up, the right running shoes, and realistic weekly mileages can keep you in your running game. For more information, go to miorthosurgeons.com.
Every morning, I woke up with stabbing pain in my feet. Plantar fasciitis, the doctor called it. All I know is it really hurt. One visit to Fix My Feet today and the pain was gone. And even better, the custom arch supports I got worked in all my shoes.
Don't wait. End your foot pain now. Call or visit Fix My Feet today.
Fix My Feet is now open in Rochester Hills, located on Rochester Road in the Target Center. Come in for a free consultation.
That's the Cruz staff that's been intact for at least 2 or 3 years. That's Jamel McMillan in his first year, Marcus Stout in his third, Brian Boyle in his third year as a Cruz assistant, David Noel is in his second year, Seth Ellenson, the head athletic trainer. Meanwhile, for the South Bay Lakers, it's Dane Johnson in his first as the head coach, 7 years as an assistant, Brian Walsh, the associate head coach, Vincent McGee, Willie Freeman, and Alex Serta are the assistants. Free throw is up and good. Free throws have been much better today, sir. The Crews are perfect from the line.
Yep, taking advantage of that. What free throws do is they expand leads or they cut leads, depending on which side you're on.
Expands it to 11 here. That's a shot off the mark, and it pinballs out to Roden. Johnson against Castleton. Spin, cycle, count it, and the foul. JJ with a bucket in a big-time way. Could come at a better time.
Yeah, that was a big shot. When you throw it to the post, it's a calming thing. So if they threw it in, had patience, was able to get the drop step and finish it.
Strong finish over a tough defender in Castleton. Jace Johnson, the 7-footer out of Marquette.
Yeah, and even more impressive because, as you mentioned, strong defender. Castleton, he already has 4 blocks. So to be able to finish that was big time.
It's a good number to add to the rest of his line. 17 points. Hood Schifino, the leader, for 23. That's off the mark. Johnson with a rebound. Cruz trying to reach 100 points. Distance this lead. Hook pass and a foul. That's a reach in. That's on Lewis King. And that's his first. The team's 5th.
His first penalty.
Yeah, but King is like, I was just going for the ball.
Just a little reach, nothing wrong until you get caught. The Lakers and the Crews again tomorrow night from Detroit. They'll try to thaw out, get some rest. Get their clocks back on East Coast time.
Yeah, it takes some getting that adjustment to do.
I can imagine. Lewis has adjusted just fine to the Motor City temps and times. He's got 17 points.
Yeah, he shot the ball well. Has made 5 threes.
Buddy Boeheim for 3. No, he's been slow in the second half, stuck on those 14 points. Just 2 of 12 from distance in this game. And he who's hot in the first isn't always as hot in the second.
Nope, that's why it's a full game.
Yep.
It's a tale of halves sometimes.
Castleton down low, back to Hood Schifino, blocked by Johnson, but he got a little bit of contact and the foul.
Yep, being able to hang in the air was what drew the foul. Had he gone just straight up, Johnson probably would have blocked it.
Castleton gave it up.
Here we go. 1.
And those free throws are big. You got to knock those down if you want to cut into that lead.
No doubt.
Especially with one equaling 2 points. You know, you can make that. It's just so efficient to helping you come back.
Motor City basketball.
Motor City yet. Missed one of those freebies today. Captain Hook again over Castleton. And he's got 22. He's heating up.
Castleton is acting like he's never seen that before.
Should check the alumni game. Air ball. He's got Castleton all shook up.
Yep. While you know he has range out to the 3. Sometimes those flat foot 2s are hard to make.
Yeah. Back to Roden off a screen. Leans into a 15-footer. No. No call, not happy. Meanwhile, King the other way. Cleaned up by his teammate Ball. Ball, no love on the roll after a pretty move. And the Crews are plus 14 with 4:10 to go.
Good job of the Crews. Good job by the Crews of shutting that play down. They contested the layup and were able to get the rebound.
Continue to dominate on the glass, plus 25-ish at this point. Reset back to Graham, and Castleton with a block. And they say, does Charles Watson, he got him with a body too.
Yeah, and the Lakers might look into replaying this, having the referees take another look. But I think Castleton hit his legs.
Yeah, it was just a touch of the upper portion. But yeah, maybe the legs did it. And nearly saved on the missed free throw. So, King, elbow. The Lakers have just grown cold as this game draws near the end.
Yeah, you gotta make some shots. I mean, it's hard to come back. You can get stops, and the Crews only have 102 points, so you could get some stops, but you have to make shots yourself.
Crews forcing an 85-point effort last week against the Skyhawks. That is saved by Castleton to Graham. 4-3 at the buzzer. And the Lakers can't believe it. And they want timeout. Been that kind of a day. Crews with a big-time answer and a fortuitous roll.
Yeah, I mean, big-time shot by Graham. He's been effective all game.
Another look at that triple from Castleton. Back to Detroit after this.
The Motor City Cruise has the ultimate fan experience. There's something for the whole family. Whether you're battling it out with Turbo, hitting the party deck for your birthday, performing at halftime, chopping it up with players, or just enjoying some good old Detroit!
The future of the NBA, that's starting today. Welcome to the NBA G League. Today, we're panning for nuggets of gold, searching for what's never been seen. Today, watch us set new trends and crown new kings. Today, we're igniting the sparks that's blazing new trails. Buckle up and watch today's G League become tomorrow's NBA.
There's that three by Graham. They will indeed say it. I think it was a three. Well,
the toes were on the line.
They called it a three and they changed it to a two. You said something about that.
Yeah.
Indeed, it was challenged and changed.
Power of replay.
The power of it. Now we need it at every level, right? Now we need it at more levels. What's high school getting? What do we get in that shot clock in high school? I digress. Lewis's shot is blocked. And he's fouled on the play.
Good drive. We talked about some of the length of their wings with the Lakers, and Lewis, who's been hitting threes all game, he was able to get in there and knife his way into a foul.
J.C. Dane Johnson, native of Columbus, Ohio. Coached at DeSale High School. Cruz by 16, in control with 3 minutes to go. Boeheim from the corner to try to reheat. And he'll try that pasta in the microwave any day.
Having a shooter like that is so important in today's game.
That he is. He's got 17, but his first points in the second half. He's hunting another shot. So is Simpson. He'll go all the way to the hole and match his jersey number. Give him 24 and give the Cruz, just like that, a 21-point lead.
So you see Simpson, he was the one who passed the ball to Boeheim, and then he had the layup. He's a closer. That's what makes him one of the leaders of this team.
Well said. He is a closer. I think in terms of baseball, but if you can get one in basketball, boy, they're valuable.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's one of them. Whistle on a foul. Lakers are in that position. Terrell and Vaudrin will check in. Chandler Vaudrin from Winthrop and Ryan Terrell from Yesheva. Here's another look at that lay-in.
Yep, and there's the closer there, being able to get out on the break. Wrong foot layup, right foot in the basket.
Cruz will look to continue their strong free throw shooting. We'll try to keep this Lakers team under 100 points. It's always a fun number. If you hold them under 90, you're really doing something. That's what the Cruz did just a handful of days ago. Back and forth we go. Castleton with a breakaway dunk. And nobody wants the ball.
No.
17 for that man. But the high score is Hood Schifino. He's got 23 points. Boeheim, far sideline three, Splash City. Back to back for Buddy, never too late to continue to shoot away.
Nope, you're thinking about tomorrow now. So wow, this game is almost closed out. Of course, you have your mind on it, but you're thinking about tomorrow.
Whoa. How about the steal and the Simpson slam? Captain Hook can get up too. Aye, mate.
Absolutely, showing the hops.
Vaudrin with a push at half court. They wanted to foul and get Simpson out, I suppose, for the ovation.
Yep, and when Simpson knows he's coming out, he turned the Rockets on.
How about it? Lima, Ohio's finest. Not bad.
Wow. Yeah, he doesn't show that athleticism much. I mean, just based off the way he plays. You know, he shoots low to the ground, hooks, floaters and things, but that ability to get up on the break is special.
Man's an athlete. Hood Schifino misses the free throw. The Lakers can't get back to their Detroit hotel soon enough this afternoon.
Yeah, that's how you know you're kind of out of sync. So besides just some of the offensive things, then being able to missing all of those free throws.
Fudge got up and grabbed it, and the trip is not profitable with ball. Terrell, corner, three, Mazel tov! Terrell with a triple, and the kid from Southern Cal makes his mark. Shot off, no. Cruz touched it last. Top three-point shooting team in the G League resides right here in the Motor City. Terrell, the latest to add to those numbers.
Yep, and that's one of their staples. That's why Coach McMillan wanted to kind of space the floor out so they can get their shooters more involved, and it's been a great game plan today.
The Crews have responded well to losses this season. They have alternated wins and losses all the way back to the 28th of December. 9-game alternation. And yet another missed free throw. I mean, it's been a miserable free throw shooting day.
It has. You have to focus in and lock in, because in a closer game, these matter. And before the 2-minute mark, one free throw is worth 2 points. So if you miss them early, it's worth even more points.
And Nicholas caps it off with a air biscuit. 117-90. Crews running away after the Lakers had it down to 8. Terrell's runner doesn't hit. First Orthodox Jewish player in G League history. 3-ball, no good. Nate Knight with a rebound, and here come the Crews comfortably ahead and looking forward to win number 6 on the year.
Yeah, but it's been a good game by the Crews. A way for guys. Roden, he got himself back involved, and some other players played well, so they'll really hang on to this one today.
3 no good. Boeheim got the rebound. The lay-in's good there. I believe that's a double-double for Boeheim. That is his 10th rebound, and that's what the bench was excited about. So, Buddy gets a double-double. The Crews get their 6th win, and the Lakers' 5-game win streak is over. It all happened this morning and this afternoon in Detroit on Education Day. And the Crews give the Lakers a lesson here today. Reg, your thoughts on this game?
Yeah, good game by the Crews. They came out with energy, effort. You can tell from the rebounding that they did. Shots will come and go. You can't really control that. But the way they really dominated on the boards early set a tone.
We'll have all the numbers, and we'll have highlights, and we'll have our G of the game coming up in just a moment. Crews win at 117-92. And Xavier Simpson will join us in just a moment as he finishes talking to Mr. Castleton. And there he is. Hello, Xavier. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Congratulations on this victory here this morning / afternoon.
Appreciate it.
Tell us what it was like getting ready for this game, an early start. I know you've obviously done it before in your career, but what did you think about today and waking up and starting your day early with a basketball game?
Man, to be honest, I love it. Obviously, the hardest part is just, that first 10 to 20 minutes getting up. But once you up and rolling, coming in and getting shots, going through walkthrough with film, executing with the coaches, it's kind of get rolling. So I just wanted to make sure I knew it was going to be a kind of a dead crowd. But we appreciate the ones that came. But at the same time, I just wanted to make sure my team was mentally engaged, had energy, and just was ready, because obviously they're coming here to win. So we wanted to make sure that we're all ready, set, and go, get a dub.
Xavier, since being a pro, you've really developed your three-point shot. We always see your ground game, the hook, the floaters, wrong foot, right foot, left foot. Talk about when it's important to get up and show those hops like that.
Man, to be honest, to be honest, I don't know. Like, you know, I'm feeling kind of banged up, kind of tight. Tomorrow will be our 7th game in 12 days. But at the same time, the coach said foul. And I'm like, I'm not going to just foul. Like, I'm going to try to get a steal, reach for the ball at least to get a foul to get some subs in. So fortunate enough to get a steal, and the big fella threw it up. And I kind of was just going to lay it up. Then I kind of saw the defender kind of like just letting me go. So I'm like, man, let me just try to get up one time and just wanted to secure. Didn't want to go there and miss a dunk, so I just dunked the 2 hands. And I'm not sure when the last time I've dunked in practice or anything, but sometimes in a game, once the game gets rolling, my body, my energy, everything gets going, and sometimes I can get up. So happy to get a dunk. I promised myself 5 dunks this year, so that was number 2. So hopefully I can squeeze out 3 more.
And you've been going against fellow Wolverines and victimizing your fellow alums. I mean, that's not even cool, Mr. Simpson.
Yeah, I mean, you know, small world. Fortunate enough to be able to play with some of those guys. It just shows a lot of hard work that we've done, obviously together in college and being able to play at this level as well with Colin, a couple other guys that I played against in the past. So, I mean, it's always good seeing them. We all have great relationships on and off the court. We're competitors. We compete. We talk stuff on the court, bump each other, do all those things. But at the same time, we're brothers after the game, and we want to just go out here and compete and just try to lead our teams to victories.
Outstanding job again today, Xavier. Keep leading them. Great job, man.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys.
You bet. There he is, Xavier Simpson, our G of the game, sponsored by G Brand. He'll get another hat. He'll wear it proudly. And we thank Brian Metallic and the good folks at G Brand USA for all of their support. Chad and Reggie back with you with the wrap-up and more to come from Midtown Detroit, but it's a good news for the Detroit's G League affiliate. The Crews win it, 117-92 over the South Bay Lakers. Reggie and I will put the baby to bed early. You come back to Detroit and Wayne State Fieldhouse. Crews win it. Back after this.
Hi folks, Dr. Joe here with Michigan Orthopedic Surgeons. We all know that our wives and daughters deserve special attention, but that's especially true when it comes to their knees. Do you know that females are at a 2 to 5 times risk compared to their male counterparts when it comes to blowing out their knees? It doesn't seem fair, but it's true. The reasons include the way females are made and the way they fire their muscles. But fortunately, there are injury prevention programs out there that can greatly decrease this risk of injury. And if you do know a female who blows out her ACL, don't despair. We have neat, innovative, minimally invasive ways to fix their knees and get them back onto the field. For more information, go to miorthosurgeons.com.
At Alliance Catholic Credit Union, you are a member of a financial institution that serves the Catholic community, providing you with an opportunity to align your banking with your Catholic identity. You receive all the products and services you need to manage your money, and your membership helps support Catholic schools, parishes, and organizations. It's time to put your money where your faith is. Visit AllianceCatholic.com to get started today. Service, community, Catholic. Alliance Catholic Credit Union. Federally insured by the NCUA.
I love running and working out, but my heel pain was devastating. So I go to fix my feet today, and in about 30 minutes, I walked out pain-free and could not believe it.
Even if you think you tried everything and nothing has worked for you, call or visit Fix My Feet today.
Fix My Feet is now open in Rochester Hills, located on Rochester Road in the Target Center. Come in for a free consultation.
Well, it was the second half that, for a minute, the Lakers made a run. And the usual suspect, Hood Schifino, came out firing, and the Lakers got hot from distance. They would actually win the third quarter by 5, Reg, but something would tick at the end of that third, and with some momentum after it got down to an 8-point game. The Crews with a good bounce, and it got back to a 5-point swing. The Crews would never look back on any single-digit lead beyond that point.
Yeah, absolutely, and they had a lot of contributors to it. You have some unsung heroes. Knight coming off the bench, giving the energy he did, really controlling the boards. Johnson in the start did well, just keeping things alive, and it's a bunch of players played well. Roden, it was important for him to find his groove today, which he did. So they played well all around.
The did. The Crews would end up with 3 20-point-plus scores in the game. Boeheim, who knocked down 4 triples. Roden, who knocked down 4 triples. 20 and 25 points, respectively. Xavier Simpson, the high score, with 26. And so much more on the defensive end. And I know, Reg, you spoke repeatedly about the rebounds. How about the rebounds? 69 to 38. A 31-plus on the glass. Going to make a big man like you smile, I know.
It does. I mean, when you can out-rebound somebody, it's like physically dominating them. And so they have to play so good, say shooting threes or doing other things. So it shows why this score was the way it was.
The number 1 3-point shooting team in the G knocks down 13 triples. It did take 38 tries. And as you saw, Simpson, Roden, Boeheim, Awoma all with damage there. Buddy Boeheim also got a double-double along with Roden and along with Awoma. So how about that? 3 guys with double-doubles make it 4. Nate Knight off the bench. 4 double-doubles in the contest. I'm glad we talked that out.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And
that's something.
Yeah, it is. When you have players who are that involved, it picks their spirits up. So imagine if anything happens. I mean, you have a Mude and Cazelon who's out, and you got guys who can step up and get double-doubles. That means you're a deep team.
No doubt. Meanwhile, Hood Schifino led the way, 23 points, 19 for Castleton to go with 7 rebounds. That led them. 15 for Lewis on all 5 being triples. And all in all, just was not the kind of night shooting the basketball. 38% from the floor. I want to thank Alex Westfall, your executive producer, for my partner, Reggie Butler. My name's Chad Bush, saying so long from Detroit, where this morning, turning into afternoon, the Crews win it and stop the Lakers' 5-game win streak. The Crews go to 6-4 and win it 117-92 over the South Bay Lakers. We'll talk to you tomorrow night, same teams, 7 o'clock. Good night, everybody.
This copyrighted broadcast of the NBA G League may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA G League.